Hello guys, welcome back to this wonderful channel, the Info News TV. It has happened again. This one concerns Keyamo. It looks as if things are turned back against Keyamo. When you are doing things in this life, that's why the Holy Book says, whatever you want someone to do for you, do it for them. Of course, you know Keyamo's personality and what he stands against the Obidati, and he has been against them, but as it stands now, the battle line has been drawn and the battle has turned against Keyamo this time, and it looks as if Keyamo is in a very big trouble as it stands now. Before we continue, before I will bring you what is happening to Keyamo as it stands now, if this is your first time of joining us on this channel, we love you. All our subscribers, we love you. Just hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also on your notification bell so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to collect it. Or let's go to the news proper. Article scam calls for Keyamo's probe over 52 billion naira scheme after he bought costly house in the US, demand his asset details. Mr. Frank Shaib, Special Assistant on Public Communication to the President candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has called on the National Assembly to publish report on its investigation on the 52 billion special work program implemented by the Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Mr. Festus Keyamo. Shaib said this in a statement while reacting to Keyamo's acquisition of a house in the United States at the cost of $300,000. Recall that in 2021, the federal government had in a bid of ameliorate the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic approved the sum of 52 billion naira for the hiring of 774,000 Nigerians across the local government areas in the country for 3 months. The 774,000 Nigerians were hired to take care of menial jobs such as clearing of drainage, sweeping of markets, cutting grass, and other community services. Keyamo was said to have specifically orchestrated the sacking of the Director General of the National Director of Employment (NDE), Nisaru Agongo, insisting that he was in charge of the 52 billion project which the National Assembly noted was a flop. Both the Senate and the House of Representatives have stated that many of the beneficiaries of the funds did not get anything, while others who did not do any job. They therefore questions Keyamo's running of the program and promised to launch an investigation into the matter. Reacting to Keyamo's claim that he owns several houses in the United States, Shaib said the National Assembly had described the special work program as a sham and also questioned how the funds were spent. Keyamo had, for the last 2 years, defended the shambolic implementation of the program. With his open confession that he has acquired houses in the United States, I hereby call on the National Assembly to publish its report on the failed project. I also call on the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, to immediately probe the finances of Keyamo, who only became a senior advocate 2 years before becoming a minister. It is just public record that Keyamo was an activist and prosecutor of the EFCC, doing mostly to pro bono case before taking public office. However, he now boasts of being a real estate mogul after becoming a minister. This is laughable and an insult to the sensibilities of Nigerians. In any case, Keyamo's time as Minister of State for Labor and Employment witnesses the highest level of unemployment, which KPMG says is about to hit 40% under Keyamo. Universities also witness prolonged strikes as ASU proceed on 10-month strike in 2020 and 8 months industrial action in 2021. Keyamo clearly failed as a minister but grew wealthier in the process through so-called real estate business. He thus need to be investigated with the immediate effect. Keyamo had said that by letters dated March 6, 2019, before he was appointed a minister, he wrote to the relevant government agencies informing them of the closure of his foreign account and the repatriation of his funds to the country, since Nigeria law does not allow public officials to operate foreign bank accounts. He further stated, "My assets declaration is there for all to see. Some of us don't need government funds to patronage to get by. Whatever we do and whoever we support is out of our deep conviction." Reacting, however, Shaib dared Keyamo to publish his asset declaring form as submitted to the Code of Conduct Bureau in 2019. He said since Keyamo had boasted many times about being an EFCC prosecutor and an anti-corruption champion, he ought to be bold enough to make his asset declaration forms public to prove that he was telling the truth. Shaib said Keyamo has 1 month left on his tenure as minister, which means he will need to declare his assets before the CCB next month. Let him make public his asset declaration forms before and after office to prove that to Nigerians that he did not steal. My people, una don't see as it happen for this wonderful channel. Oga Keyamo don't enter into trouble. But one thing that baffles me about Nigerian politicians is how they, how they spend, how they do this their, lavish spending, this luxurious lifestyle. And meanwhile, if you look at these people's background and before they entered office, you will find out that such life was not there before. But immediately these Nigerian politicians enter office, you will find out that everything will change automatically. Like, look at Keyamo acquiring, a house in the United States worth $300,000. You could imagine that. And if you convert this money to Nigerian currency, you will be able to understand the worth of this money. And now he is being probed over 52 billion scheme after he bought costly houses in the United States, and he has been asked to declare his asset. Of course, you know that I don't think that is going to happen because it has become usual with Nigerian politicians not declaring their assets, and that is not going to happen. Of course, the country we are in because the highest bidder takes the goat. That's how Nigeria is being run. But the question is, why spending all this money in foreign countries? Why not spend this money in Nigeria? Of course, Keyamo should also tell Nigerians how he was able to, get such amount of money. What kind of business is he into? Or is it that he just became a minister and after then he now has the capacity to acquire such a building? And he has boasted before that he has other houses in the US of which the worth is yet to be known. But for the one that has been seen now is that he has acquired a house worth 300,000 United States dollars. And if you convert that money to Nigerian currency, let me do the conversion for you. Just hold on 1 minute and I will do the conversion for you. You will see the worth of that money in the Nigerian currency. I think dollar is about 7.15 or 7.10 in the parallel market. I can use the parallel market conversion to do it for you. Let me use 7.10 minimum to convert it, and you will see about 213 million, and that is a huge amount of money that these politicians end up spending in other countries. And you find out that when you move this money from Nigeria economy and invest it in other economy, you see the people's economy increasing. And my question is, why are Nigerian politicians very wicked and they don't even think about the whereabouts of the country? Of course, countries like Spain, Italy had problems the other time, And at the end of the day, I think Italy is bouncing back now. They are solving their problem. But the problem of Nigeria is somehow unsolved because Nigerian politicians don't care. That's why people like Mazin Nnamdi Kanu are fighting to make sure that they have a country of their own, to have Biafra, and Simon Ekpa and the rest of them are fighting for this kind of battle. Because if you look at what Nigerian politicians are doing, you will be thinking if these people are sane or not. Because how can you immerse such money in another man's economy, leaving your own country? These people move from Nigeria, go to other countries that have good social amenities, good hospital facilities, and the rest of them. Now, the president-elect is Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in France or nobody knows where about. He is enjoying good environment. But why can't these politicians bring such a thing in Nigeria? Of course, when you die, all this money becomes vanity. I'm not saying that to become rich is not good, it's good to be rich, but doing it at the detriment of the citizens, at the detriment of others, is very appalling and is uncalled for. Let me just wind the curtain here without wasting much of your time. If this is your first time on joining us on this channel, just hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also the notification button so that whenever our news drop, you'll be the first to collect it. God bless you for listening. Thank you, my wonderful people. We love you.